Money is not a mystery. It is not a secret language spoken only by the rich. It is a tool. Like any tool, you must understand how to use it. Many people feel lost. They feel like money just disappears. They work hard. They get a paycheck. Then, poof, the money is gone. They do not know where it went. This is the first and biggest problem you must solve. The solution is simple. You must watch your money. You must become a detective. Your first case, find out exactly where every single dollar goes. Once you know where your money goes, you need a plan. A plan for your money is called a budget. Stop right there. The word budget makes people feel bad. It sounds like a diet. It sounds restrictive. It sounds like you can never have fun again. This is wrong. A budget is not a financial jail. A budget is a plan for your freedom. It is a blueprint you create. It tells your money what to do. It tells your money where to go. Instead of wondering where your money went at the end of the month, you will be in charge. You will give every single dollar a job to do. This is how you build the life you want. Creating a plan is easier than you think. You do not need complicated software. You just need a simple system. A great system is the 50-30-20 rule. This is just a starting point. You can change the numbers. Here is how it works. You take your after-tax income. 50% goes to your needs. These are the things you must pay for. Rent or mortgage, utilities like electricity and water, groceries and transportation to work. These are the core expenses of living. 30% goes to your wants. This is the fun stuff. Eating out, going to the movies, buying new clothes you do not strictly need. This is your lifestyle. The final 20% is the most important part. This 20% goes to savings and debt repayment, your emergency fund, paying off your credit cards, investing for retirement. This is the part that buys you security and wealth. Life is unpredictable. That is a fact. Your car will break down. Your roof will leak. You might get sick and miss work. A global pandemic might shut down your industry. These things are not if they happen, but when they happen. If you do not have a plan for these surprises, they become emergencies. An emergency can wreck your budget. It can force you into debt. It can undo all your hard work. You need a defense. You need a financial wall. This wall is your emergency fund. It is a pile of cash set aside for one purpose only. It is there to protect you from life's unexpected and expensive events. An emergency fund is not an investment. It is not money you hope will grow. It is insurance, a cash buffer between you and disaster. The money needs to be safe and easy to access. A high-yield savings account is a perfect place for it. It should be separate from your regular checking account. This makes it harder to dip into for non-emergencies. Your first goal is to save a small, achievable amount. Aim for $1,000, a starter emergency fund. This amount can cover many common surprises: a new set of tires, an unexpected medical bill, a broken appliance. It stops a small problem from becoming a big debt. Once you have your starter fund, you can expand it. The ultimate goal is to have 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses saved. Look at your budget from Law 6. Calculate how much you spend on your needs each month: rent, utilities, food, insurance. Multiply that number by 3. That is your new target. For example, if your essential monthly expenses are $2,000, you should aim for at least $6,000. Section 4. Law 4. The Law of the Chains. Break free from high-cost debt. Debt can feel like a heavy chain. It can hold you back. It can weigh you down. It can steal your future. But not all debt is the same. A mortgage to buy a house can be a tool to build wealth. A student loan to get a valuable degree can be an investment in your future. The truly dangerous debt is high-interest consumer debt, credit cards, and payday loans. This debt is a fire. It burns through your money with high interest rates. Paying it off must be a top priority. You cannot get ahead while this fire is raging. The law of the chains is about systematically breaking every link of bad debt. The first step is to face the enemy. You must know exactly what you owe. Make a list of all your debts. For each one, write down the total amount you owe, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment. This is like the awareness step from Law 7, but specifically for your debts. Seeing it all in one place can be scary. but it is necessary. You cannot fight an enemy you do not understand. The interest rate is the most important number. A credit card with a 22% interest rate is a financial emergency. It is actively working against you every single day. Now, you need a plan of attack. There are two popular methods. The first is the debt snowball. Focus on the smallest debt first, regardless of interest rate. Make minimum payments on all your other debts and throw every extra dollar at that smallest one. Once it is paid off, you feel a quick win. This psychological boost is powerful. Then roll that payment into the next debt. The snowball gets bigger and bigger. For example, pay off a $500 debt, then add its $25 payment to the next. The second method is the debt avalanche, mathematically the fastest. Focus on the highest interest rate first, make minimums on the rest, and attack the most expensive debt with all extra cash. This saves you the most money in interest over time. For example, tackle a credit card at 24% before a 9% personal loan, even if the loan balance is smaller. Which method is better? The one you will actually stick with. Both work. The key is to choose one and be relentless. Section 5. Law 3. The law of the machine. Put your wealth on autopilot. Human beings are not perfect. We are forgetful. We are lazy. We are emotional. We make bad decisions when we are tired or stressed. We are tempted by shiny new things. When it comes to money, these human flaws can be very expensive. We forget to pay a bill. We decide to skip saving this month because we want to buy something else. This is why the most successful financial systems do not rely on willpower. They rely on automation. You must build a machine. Think of a system that automatically moves your money where it needs to go. It will pay your bills. It will fund your savings. It will build your wealth, all without you having to think about it. This is the law of the machine. The first part of the machine is your paycheck. Set up direct deposit from your employer. Your money should flow directly into your main checking account. This is the central hub of your system. From this hub, set up a series of automatic transfers, pipes that carry your money to the right places. The most important transfer happens on payday. On the very day your money arrives, a portion should automatically move out of checking and into your savings accounts and into your investment accounts. You pay yourself first. This is the core principle. You save before you have a chance to spend. Next, automate your bills, your landlord, your credit card company, your utility provider. Set them up. Schedule your rent to be paid on the first of the month. Schedule your credit card payment a few days before it is due. This does two amazing things. First, you will never have a late fee again. Late fees are just throwing money away. Second, it removes the mental stress of remembering due dates. Your machine takes care of it. You are free to focus on more important things. Your financial life becomes smoother and less chaotic overnight. This system is powerful because it removes choice at key moments. You do not have to decide whether to save money this month. The machine has already done it. You do not have to choose between saving and buying a new gadget. The savings money is already gone, working for your future self. For example, you decide you want to save $200 a month for your emergency fund. You set up an automatic transfer for $200 from your checking to your savings account on the 15th of every month. It just happens. You will quickly adjust to living on the money that is left. Automating your finances is the single most effective way to turn good intentions into consistent action. Section 6. Law 2. The law of growth. Plant your money seeds. Saving money is crucial. It builds your fortress. It gives you security. But saving alone will not make you wealthy. The money in your savings account is safe, but it is lazy. It just sits there. Inflation, the slow rise in the price of everything, actually makes your saved cash worth less over time. To build real, long-term wealth, you need your money to work for you. You need it to grow. You need to plant it where it can multiply. This is called investing. Many people think investing is complicated, like gambling, or that you must be a genius who picks winning stocks. This is a myth. Simple, effective investing is available to everyone. This is the law of growth. The most powerful force in investing is called compound growth. Albert Einstein supposedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. It is the process of your earnings generating their own earnings, like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but gets bigger and bigger at an accelerating rate. The key ingredient for compounding is time. The earlier you start investing, even with small amounts, the more time your money has to grow. This is why it is so important to start now. A person who invests $100 a month starting at age 25 will have far more money than someone who invests $200 starting at 45. Time is your greatest ally. So, where should you invest? For most people, the best answer is simple and low cost. You do not need to pick individual stocks. Instead, buy a low-cost index fund or an ETF, a basket holding tiny pieces of many companies. For example, an S&P 500 index fund holds small shares of the 500 largest U.S. companies. When you buy into the fund, you are automatically diversified. You are not betting on one company, but on the overall economy over the long term. This is safer and more reliable for beginners. The strategy is simple. Automate your investments just like your savings. Set up an automatic transfer from checking to your investment account every month. This is called dollar cost averaging. Sometimes you will buy high, sometimes low. Over time, it averages out. You do not try to time the market. You invest consistently and let time and compounding do the heavy lifting. For example, you could automatically invest $100 a month into a target date retirement fund. It is a simple, set it and forget it way to apply the law of growth and build a wealthy future. Section 7. Law 1. The law of the fountain. Make your income flow stronger. You have learned to track your money. You have a budget. You have an emergency fund. You are paying off debt and investing automatically. You have built a strong financial house. Now it is time to think bigger. All these systems are based on the money you currently earn. To accelerate your progress, there is one final, powerful law. You must increase the amount of money flowing into your life. Turn your income stream from a trickle into a fountain. There is a limit to how much you can cut expenses, but no limit to how much you can earn. This is the law of the fountain, the ultimate wealth accelerator. First, your current job. You already spend 40 hours or more there each week. Can you make that time more valuable? Become a top performer. Go above and beyond. Solve problems for your boss. Make their life easier. Track your accomplishments and the value you create. Use that evidence to negotiate a raise. Most people never ask for a raise. They wait. You must be proactive. A 5–10% raise can add thousands each year. Second, develop new high-value skills. The world keeps changing. Skills in demand today might not be tomorrow. Look at higher-paying job postings. What skills do they require? Can you learn them? Use free or low-cost resources to learn coding, digital marketing, graphic design, sales, project management. Spend a few hours each week learning a skill that raises your earning potential. If you are an administrative assistant, learn advanced spreadsheets or basic bookkeeping to qualify for higher-paying roles. Investing in skills is investing in income. Third, create an additional income stream, a side hustle. Use your existing skills or hobbies to earn outside your main job. If you're a great writer, freelance for blogs. If you love dogs, start a dog walking service. If you're organized, offer virtual assistant services. For example, spend 5 hours every weekend tutoring students. An extra $500 a month is transformative. Use that extra money to destroy debt faster or supercharge your investments. The law of the fountain is about actively increasing your value, increasing your income, and creating abundance that fills your financial accounts for years to come. Make your income flow stronger. Combine all 7 laws: awareness, the blueprint, the fortress, the chains, the machine, growth, and the fountain. And you will build lasting wealth on autopilot with confidence and speed.